What if I told you that for every self-made millionaire you admire, there's a story of sleepless nights, missed celebrations, and countless moments of doubt? Because behind every headline of success lies a hidden story, a tale of sacrifice most people wouldn't dare to imagine. What painful experiences are concealed behind the shiny surface of material wealth? What did they give up? Let's explore. Self-made millionaires, they're celebrated as the epitome of success. We look at their lavish lifestyles, their booming businesses, and their immense influence. And most of the time we wonder, how did they do it? We often assume they've had it easy or were blessed with some extraordinary stroke of luck. But what we don't see is the personal cost of getting to where they are. From Elon Musk to Oprah Winfrey, every single person who built their fortune through grit and determination has a story riddled with sacrifices most people couldn't bear. Today, we're not here to romanticize wealth. We're here to peel back the curtain and explore the raw reality behind success. The first, and perhaps most precious thing millionaires sacrifice is, imagine this. You wake up before sunrise, work tirelessly throughout the day, and fall asleep long after most people have gone to bed. Weekend plans, family gatherings, and even holidays blend together in a haze of responsibilities. Time, for self-made millionaires, is a currency, and every second is spent building something bigger. Take Elon Musk, for instance. Before becoming the billionaire visionary behind Tesla and SpaceX, Musk pushed himself to the limit, working 80 to 120 hours a week. He lived a life dictated by his goals, sleeping in his office just to save time. To most of us that sounds extreme, but for Musk it was a necessity. Working harder than everyone else wasn't just a choice, it was a strategy. But the time they trade doesn't just come out of their calendar, it comes out of their personal lives. It means being absent for birthday parties, anniversaries, and simple moments like a family breakfast. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos once said, "You have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate." That's powerful, but it comes with the hidden implication that personal time and family life often take a back seat to ambition. Think of time as a bank account. Every entrepreneur or self-made millionaire chooses to spend their limited balance on their dreams. Next, we have relationships. Building wealth doesn't just demand your energy, it tests the strength of every bond you have. Imagine missing your child's first steps, or a friend's wedding because the grind demands every ounce of your attention. It's not easy, but for many self-made millionaires, it's a reality. Take the early days of Jeff Bezos. When building Amazon from scratch, his work ethic often overshadowed his personal life. His single-minded focus on growth drew criticism, even from those who cared about him most. Being there for others while also being there for the business became an immense challenge. And he's not alone in this. Consider Marcus Lemonis, the business magnate and television personality. Lemonis himself has admitted that many of his relationships suffered as he poured everything into his career. Friends stopped calling, family became distant, and finding someone who understood his commitment to success often seemed impossible. At the heart of it, success asks an uncomfortable question. How much are you willing to compromise your personal connections? Sacrifices like these lead to strained friendships, fractured families, and loneliness that no amount of money can fix. Here's an ironic twist. Before they hit the jackpot, many millionaires teetered on the edge of financial ruin. Forget the image of someone born into money or winning the lottery. Becoming self-made often requires betting on yourself, and sometimes that bet nearly wipes you out. Take Sara Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Her story epitomizes financial risk. With just $5,000 in savings, she invested every penny in a big idea. This wasn't a glamorous or calculated process, it was raw, and it could have tanked spectacularly. To make ends meet, she sold fax machines during the night. She stretched what little she had, scrimping and saving, all for the dream of Spanx. Or look at Walt Disney. Before the magic of Disneyland and the beloved Pixar films, Disney was bankrupt. Yes, bankrupt. He faced rejection after rejection before creating Mickey Mouse. Disney's story tells us one thing: failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a pit stop along the way. Almost every millionaire travels this bumpy road of turbulence, where the promise of tomorrow outweighs the setbacks of today. When we picture millionaires, we rarely think of the sleepless nights they've spent worrying if their bills would get paid or if their dreams would fall apart. But this financial tightrope walk is, more often than not, part of their origin stories. Another invisible cost is the toll on health, both mental and physical. The pressure to perform and maintain momentum is relentless. Consider this statistic. 72% of entrepreneurs report struggling with mental health issues. Anxiety, burnout, imposter syndrome, it's all too common in the high-stakes world of building wealth. Arianna Huffington, the founder of the Huffington Post, is a perfect example. Her early career was marked by constant hustle until her body couldn't keep up anymore. She famously collapsed from exhaustion in her office one day, waking up hours later with a broken cheekbone. That moment was a wake-up call for her, forcing her to reassess her drive. Entrepreneurs often skip meals, rely on caffeine to keep going, and disregard the need for sleep. Secretly, their bodies are screaming for attention, for rest. It's a sobering reminder of how easily we trade our health for the pursuit of wealth. No matter how successful someone becomes, there's one thing they never fully escape: fear. Fear of failure, fear of losing it all, fear of making the wrong decision. Yes, even the wealthiest individuals stay up at night wrestling with the unknown. Take Mark Cuban's story. Before becoming one of the most recognizable investors on Shark Tank, Cuban shared a house with 3 roommates. He worked long, grueling hours and wondered daily if he was chasing an impossible dream. It wasn't just about money though, it was about proving to himself and others that his ideas had value. Even after reaching millionaire status, fear doesn't vanish, it evolves. Suddenly, you have people relying on you, competitors trying to outsmart you in a brand you have to sustain. The stakes are higher and every decision feels like walking a tightrope. Finally, self-made millionaires sacrifice the familiar traditional path most people follow. While others pursue stable jobs and predictable lives, they take risks, dream big, and often go against societal expectations. Oprah Winfrey is an extraordinary example. Early in her career, she left a secure job as a news anchor to create her talk show. It wasn't an easy move. It came with criticism, doubt, and moments of second-guessing. But Oprah chose the road less traveled, and that decision transformed her into one of the most influential figures in the world. The loneliest part of chasing success is often the isolation. Choosing a path that others don't understand can feel overwhelming, but self-made millionaires learn that sticking to their vision, no matter the noise, is non-negotiable. At the end of the day, being a self-made millionaire is about trading comfort for growth, certainty for exploration, and security for ambition. The truth is, wealth can bring comfort, but the pursuit of it often demands a heavy toll: time, relationships, health, and peace of mind. But here's the thing, success doesn't have to take everything away. It's up to you to decide how far you're willing to go and where to draw the line. Self-made millionaires don't just follow a dream, they align themselves with a purpose. What matters most is finding balance, because if wealth comes at the cost of everything meaningful in your life, is it truly worth it? Now it's your turn. Share in the comments the dream you're working on right now. What sacrifices have you made on your path? Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into stories that matter. And remember, while success requires sacrifice, it's how you balance it that defines your true wealth.